Welcome back! I just completed 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, and this was my first ever attempt, and I had so much fun I decided to continue and play 200 more days. For the first 100 days I was stuck on this island, but now we are allowed to leave and explore the rest of the world. I have big plans for the next 200 days, and the first thing I'm going to do is leave this island. At the end of my 100-day challenge I got my elytra, but now I need a mending villager, and with this I brought back our first villager. Do you know what? I needed a second villager. And what do you do with two villagers? Exactly, a villager spawner. I never built this exact villager spawner, and I was not sure if it actually will work. But it did, and it worked well at the end. And if you want to know how to build this spawner, check out the link. It wasn't long until I got my first villager, and I moved it to the location where I plan to build a villager trading hall in the future. And very simple, we got a stick trade, so we can get our first emeralds. We needed a better source of food. It was day 106 when we went to get our first cow. And of course, we needed to bring a second cow to our island to successfully breed baby cows. On day 107 we continued to trade sticks for emeralds and breeding more cows. And now it was finally time to get our mending trade. This task takes some time, but it's worth it at the end. It actually took us about 30 minutes or a little over a Minecraft day to get the mending trade. It wasn't a great price, but I took it. And now I was finally able to add mending to my elytra. Let's go! More wood was needed to trade with my villagers. I left the island in search of jungle wood, which I turned into sticks and traded for more emeralds, of course. One mending book later, and I had my first pickaxe with mending. I was working towards a big project and needed more stone blocks, so I went back to my mine and strip mined with my mending pickaxe. And yes, I only mined for a short amount of time, and I got back home with 40 diamonds. Who doesn't like fortune on their pickaxe? And yes, we had to breed more baby cows, plant a giant jungle tree for more wood, and oh yes, my world is looking already so much better. Next, I needed resources for a large project, a creeper farm, so I could get more rockets crafted in the future. I went off to explore the world, something I really enjoy doing. My big goal was snow, as I was in need of a snow golem for the creeper farm. On my journey, I found other things, like lodestone and a clock. My favorite, spruce wood. And oh, what is this? Firefly bush? Interesting. And finally, I found it. A snow tundra. Returning home from my journey with everything I was looking for and more. I was ready. No. I needed more stone and diamonds. Sure, I take it. And now we finally were able to build the long-awaited creeper farm. An important farm that will give me enough gunpowder for the rest of my days in this world. Well, there is one thing I forgot about. Of course, I needed paper as well. So, we needed to build a sugarcane farm. I decided to build the farm along the coast of my island into this cliff. The build took me actually longer than I expected, as I am not the best at terraforming. But check it out, this didn't turn out too bad. Okay, we completed 2 important projects so far, and before we are jumping on to the next project, it was time to mend my tools. A trip to the end was needed. On to the next project. For this, I needed 2 sheeps from the mainland. With finally having sheeps on my island, we build ourselves a wool farm. This will give us material for building and trading. Now the hardest part of this build is actually loading in the sheeps. With the wool farm completed, I placed my focus back to the trading hall. Some more trades were needed, moving in, more villagers, and after a while I got some important trades. Looting 3, followed by respiration 3, and finally unbreaking 3. Very nice. Now I needed more emeralds and needed to trade more sticks for emeralds. Cutting down more trees, and then this happened, I fell. Lucky I had feather falling on my boots, thank you very much. Next I got some shepherds to trade wool for emeralds. maybe a little bit more a safer approach. After all, this is hardcore Minecraft. Okay, now my tools, weapons and armors are overdue for an upgrade. With all the wool, I can now build many beds. And you know it, I will blow them up in the nether to get netherite. Ready or not, here we go! Now this is apparently the most efficient way of getting ancient debris, but still I did not get as much as I hoped for. And after blowing up all my beds, I came home with only 4. That's bad. A new strategy was needed. I did have a lot of gunpowder, so TNT it was. Let's go and blow up the nether. Now this technique worked much better and we ended up coming home with 8 more ancient debris. Amazing! Okay, it was time to turn my ancient debris into netherite and upgrade my tools. Wait, at this point I realized that the template I had was an armor template and not a tool template. Really? Oh man, I had to do some research and found out I needed to find a bastion with a chest room to get the tool trim template. Man, this used to be so much easier. Lucky I knew of a bastion location and the strategy was to become a thief and break into the chest room. I felt this was the safest way. Now, nothing is easy in a bastions, but digging my way into the bastion worked. This was still very scary and took me some time, but at the end I got what I came for. And finally, it was time to come home and upgrade my sword and pickaxe. Woo! Finally, I have my sword out of netherite and my netherite pickaxe. This is great. This took way more time than I thought it would take. It used to be so much more easy. Now this is so difficult to get netherite tools, so we are looking good. My world started slowly coming together. At this point, I decided that I needed a big goal, which I decided was to get a beacon. Something that will take some time to achieve. With this, an iron farm was needed. And I decided to build this compact farm just off the coast of my island. The hardest part of this farm is getting a zombie and loading the zombie into the farm. But at the end, everything was good and I had a working iron farm. For my next step, I sadly had to return to the nether, heading to the nether fortress and fighting wither skeleton, as I was in need of 2 more wither skeleton skulls. As expected, this was a messy and dangerous job. This never-ending session ended with my golden helmet breaking. No luck this time, and I had to return home without a skull. I was in need of a new golden helmet. After some trading, I was able to get some good enchantments on my golden helmet. After mending my sword, I was ready to return to continue the hunt for 2 more wither skeleton skulls. And the fight went on, and as expected, it took forever. There it was, my first skull, thank you. And luckily, very shortly after, I got my second skull. Let's go! Finally, we were able to leave this place and return home. Here we go, check it out! Okay, I needed a break. I decided to get some resources. And while exploring a cave, I found a skeleton spawner. Let's go! This is my favorite spawner to turn into an XP farm. We did not waste any time and started to build our skeleton XP farm. While building, this happened. We found a second skeleton spawner right underneath the first spawner. Crazy! I realized that they are close enough for me to build a double spawner XP farm. And here you have it, an amazing double skeleton spawner XP farm. This is crazy. It's time to get serious and prepare ourselves for the wither fight. Most important, potions of healing and strength were needed. For the wither fight, I decided on a new strategy, in which I had to travel to the end and fight the wither under the portal, trapping it in the bedrock. Let's hope this works, otherwise we may be in big trouble. Here we are, no turning back, we are ready, fingers crossed, ready, set, go! Oh wow, this actually works, the strategy is great and the fight was easy and quick. Boom, here you have it, the nether star, amazing! We were one step closer to our beacon. When returning home, we realized that our iron farm has stopped working. This is not good. We still need so much more iron. Man, really? This is a huge setback. After some time trying to fix the farm, I decided to take a risk and time and build a different iron farm. Again, a design I never tried before. I really hope this one will work and give me enough iron for a beacon. Now this farm worked, and we were back in business. I knew it will take some time to get enough iron for a beacon, so we needed a project while waiting. Okay, so here we are, and finally we have time to finish our villager trading hall. I know this is a large project, and maybe that's why I haven't finished it yet. But now I have the time to make more space for our villagers and build a proper structure. I wanted to ensure the trading hall became part of my island. I decided to build an old ruined trading hall that looked like it had been here since before time. A roof that caved in long time ago. Also ensuring I have easy access to it and it connected to my base. And here is my finished trading hall. I'm super happy with this build, how it turned out at the end. I'm really happy with the ceiling, how it blends into the world. As you can see, now we do have proper storage, lots of space for us to do many trades and adding more and more items to our inventory. As you can see, there is a second floor now, and I really enjoy how this trading hall is actually blending into our base. Just walking this way, we are getting to our starter house. And as you can see, there's still a lot of space for many more villagers and many more amazing trades to happen in the future. And as we have completed this trading hall, I have noticed that I have completed 200 days of hardcore Minecraft in this world. This is a record for me. This is amazing, and I really hope you are enjoying my video, my world here, and what I have been doing. And if you have done so, don't feel shy to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and we have so many more adventures ahead of us. And talking about adventures, look at this beautiful sunset. We should have enough iron ingots by now to build a beacon, so let's check it out. I'm requiring 23 or 24 stacks of iron ingots. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Plenty. So we should be able to get this done. Let's see. Now we did have a nether star already, and with this we were able to build our beacon, and yes, we did have enough iron. So all we had to do is to decide where to build our beacon. Yes, here is our beacon, a structure that takes a lot of work to put together. Now, I always wonder if it is actually worth it. What do you think? With the beacon done and 200 days completed, we still needed better tools and armor, most of which I had not upgraded to netherite yet. Something I needed to get done before I started my next big project. With this, I went back to the nether with more TNT to get some more ancient debris. Time to upgrade my armor and enchant my shovel and axe. Finally, I had a full set of netherite tools, weapons, and armor. Alright, we have upgraded our armor and our tools, and we are ready for our next adventure. And our island is looking amazing, and we have come so far. And the one thing I want to do for our next adventure is just a little bit off the shore of my island, and this is the ocean monument right here. There is one more over here, but all we need is one. And this is the one that's closest to our island. And this is something I haven't done in a long time, to raid an ocean monument. So this is the next thing I want to do. And we also would like to do a really big project out of this. And this will be drying out the ocean monument and turning it into a farm. So let's get going. Lots of things are needed for this next adventure. And off we went. First thing on the agenda was to get some pufferfish, which we needed to brew some potion of underwater breathing. We as well needed some night vision potion and buckets of milk. Now we needed a better helmet. Aqua Infinity and Respiration enchantment was added. And of course, upgraded to netherite. I think we are ready. I am going to be honest with you, I have not raided an ocean monument for a long time, and especially never in hardcore mode. I realized very quickly that this will be harder than I was hoping. Now, I almost died before even entering the ocean monument. Good luck to me, I guess. It got a little bit better once I was inside, but now I needed to find the first Elder Guardian and ensure I would not get lost. And here it is, the first Elder Guardian. I was ready to fight, but this was not easy at all. I was in for the hardest fight of this world so far. I almost died many times, but I did it, and I defeated the Elder Guardian. Bad news? There are 2 more Elder Guardians that are waiting for me. Good news, I found some sponges. For the next Elder Guardian, I had a different strategy. I used some blocks to trap the Guardian. This worked a little bit better, but still, this was not an easy fight. After some time, I did it. Another one bites the dust, and 1 more to go. Off to the next one. The last Elder Guardian was located at the top of the monument. Again, I blocked the area, but this fight took some time. I was fighting many Guardians before I was able to fight the last Elder Guardian. But I did it at the end. This felt so good, knowing I did it and that I don't have to fight another Elder Guardian again. Now, can I make it safely back to the surface, please? This was stressful, but I did not waste any time. I needed sand to drain the monument. I needed so much sand, I needed to repair my shovel. And yes, sadly, I needed more sand. Hopefully I got enough sand. Researching how to drain the ocean monument, I learned that I needed potion of invisibility. I guess this would have helped earlier fighting the Elder Guardian. Next time, I guess. Returning to the ocean monument, I made a decision to use glass for the circle around the ocean monument. This added additional work, but I know it's gonna be worth it at the end. And here we go, wish me luck. First, we needed to figure out exactly where to place the circle, measuring out from the center. Next, we needed to build the perfect circle. Next, the fun part, placing hundreds and hundreds of glass blocks enclosing the ocean monument. Alright, we finished the circle, and now it's time to place hundreds and hundreds of blocks of sand. First, we placed the center wall, and after that, we started working on the first quarter, placing a grid of sand. This literally took forever. We did it, I can't believe. We did a quarter, we boxed off a quarter of the ocean monument. We have still 3 more quarters to go, but we're gonna drain out this side, and we're gonna reuse all the sand to finish 1 quarter at a time. So let's get going. Still lots of work to be done, and still some guardians that are after me. Next, every box needed to be drained with sponges. 1 is done, so many more to go. It was great to see the first parts of the ocean monument to be exposed. I didn't waste any time, the second quarter was waiting. Check it out, half of the ocean monument is drained, and it looks great. This project definitely is taking more time than I planned. It's great to see the ocean monument exposed in daylight, it looks amazing. We were getting closer to our 300-day goal, and time was running out. This project took longer than I expected. I had to work non-stop without breaks. This took forever, but we finished just in time. And here it is, my fully exposed ocean monument that I completed in hardcore Minecraft. I can't believe I did this. What an achievement. I've never done this before, and I am so happy that I have done this. And here it is. It looks beautiful. It is so great, and because it took so much time, I have not much time left in this world, as my goal was to finish 300 days here, and sadly will not have time to take down the monument, but maybe next time. And yeah, I only have a couple days left, and I am planning to enjoy my world for the remaining couple minutes here, and I hope you can enjoy them with me. And here it is, our final sunrise in our world, and As you can see, we have come a long way. We started this island with nothing on it. I remember cutting down our first tree, and now we have established pretty much everything we need to survive. And all of it we have done. In Hardcore Minecraft, this is my first ever Hardcore Minecraft world, and I'm super proud of how far I have come. Check it out. My gigantic project, the Ocean Monument, all dried out. And I hope you have enjoyed this world as much as I have enjoyed this world and all the adventures we've been on and all the achievements we have gained over the last 300 days. I can't believe I did it. Let's hope I'm gonna land here on my island safely. Here we are. Back home, back where everything started. I can't believe we did it. We survived 300 days in Hardcore Minecraft. What an achievement. And again, I hope you enjoyed it. And don't be shy. Leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. This will be really much appreciated. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time for a new and different adventure. I can't wait.